Yo, what's good?
It's great. I'm so proud of our team, you know. We're unstoppable. Like, for real. We're on top of the world.
What if this is the best we get?
No way. Sky's the limit. And this isn't just about London. We can help the whole world now.
Lovely, isn't it?
Wow, what do you mean?
Making a difference, I mean. Someone came up to me while I was investigating Clan Kelley and shook my hand. Thanked me for my service. Gave me their number, too. I love it.
Sick shit, cuz. But I want more. We still got work to do.
Of course, I know. But don't let that stop you from savoring the flavoring.
Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Wrong. Fucking feds are corrupt all around, up and down. Why should we believe things will ever change?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelley. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the shit?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You better get yourself together, mate. I did way in front of the missus. Huh? What you want? Just want to
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Oh shit! Do you know how close you got to having one of those microchips inside of you?
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's the microchip in action. You either live as a slave or die with your organs up for sale. Blood, I don't know which one's worse.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelley's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Hey, Bags, talk to me.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Guess we got some ways of going about this then.
I've marked both on your optic. Bad news first. One of your operatives has been kidnapped. Also, there's no good news.
Fuck!
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
Alright, cool, I'm all over it.
The kidnapper is in the area, along with some other shady characters. You should be able to get your missing friend's location off his optic.
What have you done now?
I can't seem to get access.
Listen, I'll make the call, but this is supposed to be your
GPS analysis complete. I've got a bead on our kidnapped operative.
Submitted these right now.
Wait a minute. Is this it?
Oh shit.
Our missing operative is here. Oh, and some armed guards too. Fun. Bad news first. One of your operatives has been kidnapped. Also, there's no good news.
Fuck!
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
Alright, cool, I'm all over it.
The kidnapper is in the area, along with some other shady characters. You should be able to get your missing friend's location off his optic.
I think that's near.
What have you done now?
I can't seem to get access.
Listen, I'll make the call, but this is supposed to be your
GPS analysis complete. I've got a bead on our kidnapped operative.
Submitted these right now.
Wait a minute. Is this it?
Oh shit.
Our missing operative is here. Oh, and some armed guards too. Fun.
What's going on with this door?
Huh? Jesus, what is this?
You think you can...
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Oh, that's shit. I'd like to pay a visit to those responsible. You know, for revenge.
Our kidnapped operative is here. Mind the hench people on your way in.
Looks clear. Gonna check over there.
Oh, shit! Gotta tell him the bastard got away!
All persons are legally required to carry an empty device at all times. Failure to do so will result in prosecution.
Ugh, that is so gross. It's almost impressive. Help me.
Get her out.
Someone is high.
I don't know what they did. That was fucking brilliant.
Accident, sorry.
Sorry.
Kelley, the authority here.
Looks like you avoided them. Our friend is back in fighting shape and another enemy of DedSec has been thwarted. Nicely done.
Wow, my mum would be proud. I'm kicking ass. DedSec is fun.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
All right. Thank you, Bagley. I guess.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. Best to try and ignore it. Good work.
Oh, my mum will love this.
Dear God, my eyes.
Bagley!
Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Kelley's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That new drug, right. The cops were trying to keep it off London streets. Back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Kelley a lot of money.
Yeah? And a fuck ton of people will die from it.
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelley took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
So those are the ones loaded with chronosex. Cool. Let's lay waste to these crates right now.
About that, the crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
All right, I won't touch the crates. I'll just lay waste to them.
They won't be hiding for long. Drone, stop. Searching.
I'll find them. We want him found. Go! Ready to help.
Shit, I'm a big man now.
That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there. Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelley gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
No accountability. No!